Ready? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your live feed from Peterhouse School, Girls' School in the heart of Marandera. A very chilly morning. I'm joined in studio by the Petrian captain, Laureen. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very cold. Cold weather isn't my forte. I'm sure you're getting warm and excited for the spectacle that is the FONTANIANS versus and PETREANS match today.
Yeah, no, very excited. We have already had one game against them when Chisi opened their turf. So this is the first time we're playing on Peterhouse's turf. And yeah, I think it's going to be a fun game.
Yes, very much. And all square in the first encounter, so hopefully today we'll find a victor. The weather isn't being too kind on anybody, but all the same, we expect some blistering hockey on the field.
Thank you. Hopefully we have a home advantage. I think the Peterhouse girls are used to this from all the years we spent in Marandera.
Yes, and what can we expect from your outfit today?
I don't know. We've got a completely different team to the one that we played at Chisi. So we'll just have to see. We've got quite a few younger players, which is quite nice. But yeah, the Chisi girls are always intimidating, aren't they? So we'll see. Let's go Peterhouse.
Yeah, fantastic. There you have it from the captain. Very confident, a lot of youth in her side. Expect a lot of blistering running and aggression on the field. In their home patch, of course, as you can see, the crowd is out in full swing. The colors are shining. Chisipite to my left and PETREANS and parents will gather on my right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after the short break with an interview from the Chisipite and FONTANIANS captain. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this, the home of the Peterhouse girls, the PETREANS. At Peterhouse girls, in the heart of Marandera, it is the PETREANS taking on the FONTANIANS. The PETREANS sporting some very colorful bibs today. I think they left their home kit at home, and unfortunately, they just need to differentiate the two sides. As all the same, we expect a cracker of a match. We are about to kick off here. Umpires in the middle, Simon Scott Elliott and McLean Mugore, with Tichatonga Jowri on the technical table assisting. And I am your host, Ben Muchezi. Please stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to push off in the next minute or so. It promises to be a cracker, the curtain raiser for the huge spectacle of the day. Here on this particular match, the platinum up for grabs, as well as the Pearl Trophy, which will be contested by both first teams. It is about to get on. As you see, the crowd is in full song at the moment. And ladies and gentlemen, Peterhouse is the place to be today for anything sport. There is rugby later on that we will see. St. John's traveling all the way from Harare to take on the Kings on their home turf. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get underway. Stay tuned. Yes, Peterhouse with the push off here, and bib number 2 looks like it. Yes, the bench looks rather lean today in comparison to the FONTANIANS, as the PETREANS look to take advantage of home turf, their home territory, as well as their home crowd here. But Chisipite, all the same, parents and old girls alike are out in their numbers to support their respective charges. Umpire Simon Scott Elliott signals the start of the game. And a patient build-up that we're already seeing from the PETREANS. Expect some clever skill in midfield either side, as PETREANS are on the ball here, shifting it out onto the right-hand flank. Down the line, intercepted by Rose Zapasi with a brilliant pirouette onto Roxy Fraser-McKenzie. Unfortunately, that pass not going to a player. Attempted tackle there. And staking in the face of opposition, forcing the turnover. A brilliant switch ball there by number 4 of the FONTANIANS. Onto Fraser-McKenzie. Fraser-McKenzie with the through ball into the D. Intercepted. Captain for the day, Kathy in jersey number 18 for the FONTANIANS. Who was the target on that occasion? Yes, looks like old girl Fernandez in bib number 15 for the PETREANS, as they look to build it up in midfield there. Attempted intercept from Fraser-McKenzie. FONTANIANS under pressure here earlier on, as the PETREANS make a nice run down the line. One-handed skill that we've seen there. Unfortunately, the ball going over the line, and it is a hit out for the FONTANIANS on the far end of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, this is the Platinum Cup at stake, or the Platinum Plate rather, that is at stake here for this match between the PETREANS and the FONTANIANs. Zapasi patient on the ball there. Fraser-McKenzie, this is one player to watch here, as he's clever with that pass, a little dink around the shoulder there. as it is a nice burst of pace by the Fontanians. It is a sideline ball for the Fontanians here. Attempted through ball there.
Drop. Take our time.
The scores are still 0 apiece. Both sides feeling them out in the early exchanges here. As the ball is turned over in midfield. Fernandez with a brilliant jink on the outside there. The PETREANS are hot on attack. And that is foiled at the last minute there. However, intercepted. And
Good job. Well done.
Coach Tapua Pongweni, who's also in charge of the Peterhouse girls first team, also taking charge of the old girls of the PETREANS here today. He has his work cut out as he's quite busy at the moment as the Fontanians look to challenge there as they attack into the 25. However, beaten to the ball. A lifted ball on that occasion, danger signaled, and it is a free hit inside the 25. The first free hit, attacking free hit for the PETREANS. Coach Pongweni having a jab at one of his players there, already sipping on water. It is getting warm out in Marandera, but it's important to remain hydrated all the same. PETREANS on the ball here as the ball sent into the D, blocked out at top D. Looked like to Blanche on the ball there. Overhead from the Fontanians, intercepted. However, regaining possession there. Attempted through ball out to Captain Kathy. Not going to hand. Zapasi with the intercept. She is a seasoned player at that. She has played all the way back in 2011 for the Olympic qualifiers. She was part of the Zimbabwe women's team many moons ago. As Chisipite old girls look to build it up here. Counter-attack on, intercepted at top D. Some brilliant cover defense from the PETREANS there. Fontanians looking dangerous on their counter-attack, stringing those passes left, right, really finding their next teammate and getting those passes going. Some good hockey on display from the old ladies there. Yes, both sets of schools, their former schoolmates go at it, as they will learn a thing or two from the more experienced players. A nice ball into midfield there, penetrating into the circle, and some clever play by the goalkeeper, just jumping over the ball, and it goes dead for a 6.
1 minute 42.
Shot at top D, blocked there by the Fontanians. It is come back again, sent to top D. Resolute Fontanian defense. Chance goes a begging. Score still not locked at 0 apiece. Just over a minute to play here in the first chaka. This encounter is starting to warm up, one should feel, as both sides are particularly warm now on a chilly Saturday morning. Taken early, and that ball didn't go 5, but unfortunately the umpire ruling that the defenders were in her way, not retreating 5, earning the Fontanians their first short corner of the match. Can they take advantage on the cusp of play? Yes, Roxy Fraser-McKenzie is off the field at the moment, but nothing short of firepower in midfield. Looks like Emma Riley at top D here for the Fontanians, as umpire Mugore signals start as the defense is ready. Brilliant injection, trapped at top D, shot taken away, and it is a short corner. It had come off the foot of the rusher there for the Petrians. As that is time and end of the first chukker. Short corner must be played. Fontanians with the second crack at it, shopped at top D, a bit of a scuffed shot there. Can a flick at goal, unfortunately, Emma Riley, of all people, not able to gather it within her stick, and that chance goes a-begging. The scores are 0-0, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first chukker. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Peterhouse Girls School Astro in the heart of Marandera. This, the curtain raiser for the Pearl Cup, being a commemoration of the opening of the Chisipite AstroTurf. It is the second edition this year, being played out at Peterhouse Girls. It is the PETREANS taking on the FONTANIANS, the old girls of both respective teams and schools, as the scores are unlocked at nil apiece. Chances went a-begging. A brilliant save from the Chisipite and Fontanian goalkeeper, which one expected the Fontanians, who were in one-on-one with the keeper, should have scored. However, didn't bury that one, as ball is played up here. Yes, a flurry of national players on the field for the Fontanians, with Blanche sisters out there, as well as Fraser McKenzie and Emma Riley, who also just recently finished school in this last calendar year. Former captain Blanche on the ball here. Ball sent out wide, unfortunately not going to the stick. Emma Riley is in jersey number 7 in the heart of midfield. Expect her to control things quite a lot, as mom watches over on the sideline here, and Bridget Riley. Great intercept from the Petrians there. And nice stick work down the left-hand flank there. Intercepted though, as they look to build it up the right-hand flank. A turnover ball for the Petrians, who are also joined in the coaching booth here now by cricket and hockey legends. Arrived, but all the same, A very closely contested contest on the field at the moment. The second chucker has started a little bit slower as both teams finished that first chucker. A little bit of heated exchange on either end, creating chances for each other. As a through ball is sent into the D. However, defended well by the PETREANS there. Well played by the PETREAN defender there. Ball is lifted from Emma Riley. He hasn't played too much hockey of late, as it is a free hit on the far side of the field as so as we just break up in play as both sides put on some bibs as the visibility is a little bit getting in the way a bit there, as the Fontanians will be sporting the bright orange bibs. It's always difficult to there by Romy. Romy with a brilliant jink and an injection of pace out on the right hand, however a scuffed cross into the D. Yes, Mandisetera going on the far right hand side for the Fontanians. A good ball up the line there, unfortunately not trapped on the halfway line. Fernandez with that nice. And a through ball, attempted block by the Fontanians. Onto Emma Riley in midfield. Zapasi on the ball. Brilliant 1-2, one-touch hockey from the Fontanians. A nice touch out wide here by to Blanche. A bit of danger there. And bravely defended by number 19 for the PETREANS as he's putting it all on the line. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a bit of silverware at stake here. Last time out, both teams drew that match. One apiece. We expect a winner out today, no matter what. As
let's make a plan to be careful. They can what the thing T7 Nate, zoom in a bit when the action is forward. We're only running on one camera at the moment.
Some of you were wondering if there's any
strong hassling there from the Fontanians as they keep hassling. However, possession secured by the PETREANS as it's hit through. Intercepted by Fernandez. Very cool, calm, and composed defender. She is a stand-up player in the first team set up for Peterhouse girls last year. As she's really proving her own out on the left back region as the ball is sent into midfield for a brilliant scan. However, that ball not going to the player, but an attempted through ball there. Some brilliant thinking and excellent vision on top of that by player sporting bib number 7 for the Fontanians. It is a hit out. So Fernandez with a brilliant disguised under the shoulder through ball there. As that is a loose ball, the Fontanians are onto it. Through ball here for the PETREANS. Unfortunately, the striker not able to stop it. It is a foot from Zapasi, who is the left back for the Fontanians. As coach Stu Carlisle barks some orders for his charges in the attempt to create an overload here and maybe just force a goal for the PETREANS on their home patch. Some brilliant cover defense from the Fontanians. They're tracking the players, and it is a 16-yard. Ladies and gentlemen, reminded about the specialty of this occasion today. As you can see, the pink colors being sported by on display here. The flags are out as it is a special day as we remember those that are suffering from that deadly disease, that one that destroys families, that scourge that is cancer. As Expert Care as a foundation for a good cause to raise awareness for cancer. If you're still coming out for this occasion out at Peterhouse, be sure to wear something pink. It might be on the inside or out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all for a good cause. Do find one of the bins respectively. Donate something. Anything, cash or kind, is most welcome as we try to raise awareness as well as support for those suffering from cancer. As we see the Fontanians with the through ball there. Unfortunately, the striker's not in the correct position on that occasion. And Captain Kathy really signaling to the bench that she is trying her best. And it is built up onto the left here by the PETREANS. Try to turn the defender inside out there as it's sent back. Ball across there. Advancing the ball within space. You'd rather want to pass to your teammate to make life easier. After all, these are not seasoned players, as even the Women's League ended some 2 months ago. So most players are a little bit unfit, but all the same, they are putting maximum effort on the field here. As we see some brilliant skill with the 3D skills there, turning the defenders inside out. And it is a short corner earned by number 12 for the Fontanians, right on the cusp of the buzzer of halftime. It's all about effort, and she put her body on the line, really diving and stretching for that ball, tapping it into the PETREANS' foot, earning their side a short corner. Can the Fontanians take advantage as we go into the halftime break? Maybe they can secure the 1-0 lead. Unfortunately, that shot was going wide. A little bit of a scuff on top D, and that shot does go wide and off a foot as well. And it is halftime here, ladies and gentlemen. The score still knocked at 0 apiece. We'll be back after this short break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Peterhouse Girls School AstroTurf. It is the curtain raiser for the Pearl Cup. This is the Platinum Shield at stake. Old girls of either schools, the PETREANS on their home strip, taking on the FONTANIANS of Chisipite. Score still knocked at nil apiece as we await the start of the second half and third chukka. Looks like the PETREANS have one player short as they're just late from the halftime break. Push off happening here as the PETREANS get us underway for the third chukka. We remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing 10 minutes apiece. Through ball attempt there from Fraser McKenzie, not going to right as looks like Fernandez now playing on the far side. PETREANS look to build it up here. Sent back into midfield, unfortunately intercepted there. To Blanche with the through ball. PETREANS with the chance here. Zapasi. Or rather, that's Romy Mantisetera. He was foiled in the last second there. Some nice skill there. Unfortunately, no advantage being played. It is a foul on the PETREANS. It is a free hit in the 25 for the PETREANS, who are building it up slowly here. Can they take advantage of the territory? That ball moves 5, sent into the D. Nice reverse stick. And it is a short corner for the PETREANS. A nice bit of skill there. Reverse stick turn into the D, bamboozling the defenders. PETREANS earned themselves the second short corner of the match. Yes, both teams are required to be wearing masks at the minute. And it is a short corner for the PETREANS. Can the FONTANIANS keep it out and keep the scores locked at nil? Trapped at top D, attempted shot here. Flick it, goal! It is deflected and it is a goal for the PETREANS. A brilliantly executed short corner routine. Attempted, or fake shot rather, and then slipped out to the right hand player, who then flicked it towards the goals and deflected over the keeper, finding its way over the line and into the goals. PETREANS with a 1-0 lead early on in this third chukka. FONTANIANS with all to do at the minute here. That through ball attempt from Emma Riley, not finding the play. Some brilliant 3D skills on the far end there. And she is taken out. Yes, rightfully so. That is a short corner signaled. The player deliberately taking out the attacking player, and equalizing chance here for the FONTANIANS. Yes, Emma Riley and co lined up at top D for the Fontanians as they look for the equalizer. Injection is good. Trapped at top D. Slipped out to the left. Shot at goal. Unfortunately, that shot goes wide. PETREANS breathe a sigh of relief there as that firmly hit strike wasn't on target. Sent wide, well wide on that occasion. But all the same, 5 minutes to go here in the third chukka. That ball is sent into midfield. Attempted intercept here, gathered by Emma Riley on the ball. Back pass here. Sent out onto the left flank. Through ball there. Intercept by the PETREAN midfielder, sporting the white headband. Proving to be somewhat of a stalwart in midfield for her side. She's really bossing things in that midfield today. No answers from a much more experienced Fontanian midfield with the likes of Fraser McKenzie and Emma Riley, both national players. Some nice skill in midfield there. Sent back here. Low on the ball here. Some nice skills by Miss Low in bib number 6. Through to Romy Mandisetra, who turns the defender inside out, puts on the afterburners as she tracks towards the D. However, illegally challenged there. And it is a free hit. It is a long corner for the Fontanians. Sent across onto top D in the midfield. Some brilliant stick work, left and right jink there from Fraser McKenzie. It is a foot just outside the circle. The pressure beginning to mount for the PETREANS here. Ball sent out wide. Inside out. Off the foot of the defender number 6 there. Sent it to the D and cleared away. No nonsense play from Fernandez, sporting the red glove and boots. Really protecting that lead at the minute are the PETREANS. Into the D, a shot across here. It is deflected out and it is a long corner. What a free hit looks like. Yes, it is a 16-yard. That ball just trickling over the baseline. PETREANS with the restart here. Lifted ball. Fraser McKenzie on the ball here as she drives the ball across. Fontanians sending the ball into the D. Defenders in 6s and 7s there. However, managing to clear it, but straight through the Fontanian defender who sends it across, and that is a short corner as that ball is forced over the baseline. A bit of panic defending from the PETREANS. Sustained pressure causing problems for the PETREAN defense. Can the Fontanians take advantage of this brilliant passage of play as they look to salvage a goal back to square things at 1 apiece? Just over a minute to play here. A long, lengthy huddle. Emma Riley at the heart of it in bib number 7 there. Looks like she will trap at top D. Brilliant injection, excellently trapped. Nice variation for the PETREANS. And it is stopped off the foot on its way in, and it is a P flick for the Fontanians. Ladies and gentlemen, heart-stopping hockey at the minute. It is a P flick for the Fontanians. And And she sends it way over the bar. Looks like to Blanche. It is in bib number 12 for the Fontanians. Chance goes a begging here for the travelling side. With a big gasp from her teammates. Right on the attack again here, and it's across, and it is Romy Mandisatera in bib number 14, who goes down on her haunches, really celebrating that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is passion. Right on the money. Brilliant forward play from Romy on that occasion. Well positioned, and a simple tap in at the far post. The goal a begging. It is one apiece, ladies and gentlemen. 12 seconds to play in the third chaka. Fontanians right back in it. And that is the signal to the end of the third chaka. Ladies and gentlemen, Fontanians roaring back, drawing it. The scores level at one apiece. We'll be back for the final 10 minutes in the fourth chaka. Do not leave your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, to this Peterhouse Girls School AstroTurf, as umpire Simon Scott Elliott just prompts his home chargers to get onto the field. Coach Stuart Carlisle with a lot to say in the minute for his side. Maybe just encourage him to not panic, just absorb the pressure that is flooding at the minute, especially in that third quarter for the Fontanians. The sustained pressure managed to draw back and level the scores at one apiece. As that through ball doesn't go to hand. Free hit here for the PETREANS as they restart. Fernandez with the ball out wide for the PETREANS. Nice control here by the Fontanians. Spread out onto the right hand side. Through ball onto Mandisatera. Mandisatera attacks the D, it puts on the afterburners, ball into the D there. Unfortunately, going wide. She just needed to be a little bit more patient and control that ball a little bit more. Captain Kathy with the restart for the Fontanians, unfortunately not going to her teammate. Block tackle in midfield by Captain. Through the legs there. Looks like it will be a long corner for the Fontanians to be taken by their captain, Kathy. Free hit out for the PETREANS. Scores nil. Still locked at 1-1. 7 minutes to play here. All to play for, ladies and gentlemen. The Platinum Shield. Through ball there into the D. A diving save from the goalkeeper. After that, looked like a very deft touch and a deflection. Rose Zapasi really giving the Petrian attacker there some brilliant skills from Fraser McKenzie in midfield. A through ball there onto Romy, who traps the ball. Some nice skills there, inside out. Sends the defender flying. Unfortunately unable to get the shot away. Some brilliant stick work from Romy. 1-2 there from the Fontanians into the D, and it is lifted unfortunately from the stick of Fraser McKenzie. A nice bit of skill here from the Petrians, blocked out wide here by number 18. Sends that ball through. Unfortunately, nobody home for the Fontanians. As the substitutions are rolled, looks like to Blanche in bib number 12. Space found out on the right-hand flank here for the Petrians. A nice through ball. Unfortunately, the forward player unable to gather that, but some nice quick passing from the Petrians on that occasion, alleviating the danger for themselves. Another through ball there, all the way over the dead ball line. Ball sent into midfield here. Some brilliant skills in ball retention. Out onto the left by Emma Riley. A strong tackle there. Zapasi on the ball. Some good patient build-up from Fontanians. Unfortunately, that one not going to hand. Some nice skills, left and right skills there from the centre back for the Fontanians. Unfortunately, it is a counter-attack here. A through ball on. She fails to trap the ball. She was in for all money on that occasion. The pass needed to be better on the through ball as well as the control. Execution is vital as it's just over 3 minutes to play here. Score still locked at 1 apiece. It is a lifted ball as Fontanians look to be absorbing some pressure here in the minute. Fernandez with the restart for the PETREANS right on the 25. Reminded this ball needs to move 5 yards before Fernandez takes it herself. Some brilliant skill from Fernandez, turning into Emma Riley, who stood her ground. Apologies, wasn't Emma Riley. It is a short corner for the PETREANS. Just over 2 minutes to play. Can they pip it right at the depth here with just over 2 minutes to play? Scores are 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Trapped at top D. Hit, attempt into the D. Blocked by Zapasi. Back into the defender. Another block by Zapasi. Still tracking on the ball. Diving save from the goalkeeper and cleared by to Blanche. And it is a counter-attack attempt here for the Fontanians. However, thwarted. And it is a sideline ball. Quickly retaken here. Down the line. Some brilliant lead play by to Blanche as he attacks the D, sends the ball across into the D. There's nobody home there. Unfortunately, advantage being played as it came off the foot. Sent across there. Unfortunately, attempted swing and a miss there by Romy. Looks like it is. Yes, it is Romy in bib number 14. Intercepted here by Romy. Tried to turn the defender inside out. Fraser McKenzie with some brilliant skill. Turning the defender, sending the ball into the D. It is a chance for the Fontanians to Blanche with the reverse tomahawk. Unfortunately, the ball goes over the crossbar. And huge sigh of relief and gasp from both sets of benches here, as that was a brilliant chance. Once must think with just 14 seconds to go, that surely would have been the match winner for the Fontanians. Ball sent into the deep but blocked there. It is time here. Full time it is. The scores have finished at 1 apiece. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing short of entertainment. Handshakes all round. We're not too sure who is going to take the trophy at the end. But we shall find out further. But it has finished at 1-1. Nothing short of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get underway shortly with the first teams playing for the Pearl Cup. Be sure to experience a very scintillating encounter, ladies and gentlemen. Peterhouse girls on their home patch. It will be compulsory support for the whole school. Expect them to be singing and supporting their teammates on the field. I am your host, Ben Muchedzi. We'll be back shortly with the captain's interviews before the first team match to kick off at 12 o'clock. Stay tuned. Good afternoon and welcome back to this Peterhouse School, the girls section at the AstroTurf. The sun is outshining. Both sets of schools, Chisipite and Peterhouse, fans, schoolmates out in full force to support this occasion, this being the Pearl Trophy or the Pearl Cup up at stake here for this eventful day as we also look to commemorate those suffering from the plague that is cancer. It is a wonderful spectacle out here today, ladies and gentlemen. Do take time to find a box and donate anything you can. I am your host, Ben Muchedzi, on this stream, brought to you by Rising Stars, as We're just 2 minutes away from kickoff as umpires McLean Mugore and Chichatonga Jaure. And just to quote some words from the headmaster, Mrs. Claire Ho, of headmistress of Peterhouse Girls. A very warm welcome to our good friends from Chisipite. It is such a pleasure hosting headmistress Dr. Lee Riley and all the hockey teams at Peterhouse Girls. We look forward to an exciting day of hockey as we take part in both A and B League fixtures. It is a special relationship that our two schools share. We all know that Chisipite are fierce competitors, but it is on a bedrock of tradition, sportsmanship, fairness and friendship. Today is special for two reasons. We are playing for the Pearl Trophy and the Platinum Plate. It was at this fixture 8 years ago on the 30th anniversary of Peterhouse Girls that Chisipite donated the Pearl Trophy, which is contested only by the first teams. In 2024, to congratulate Chisipite on their 70th anniversary, Peterhouse donated the Platinum Shield to Chisipite School, awarded to the overall winner of the Peterhouse versus Chisipite A-League fixture. Over the years, our schools have engaged in spirited contests that have fostered respect, healthy competition and lasting bonds. Today, our focus should be on the joy of the sport, the development of our players and the celebration of their achievements. It is our collective responsibility to create an environment that supports and nurtures the talents of these young ladies without placing undue pressure on them. I would like to extend my gratitude to all those involved in making this day a success, the Estates Department for the fields and their surroundings, Intrawise for the wonderful catering, the PSG Sports Department for organizing the day, Mars for their medical support, and the coaches and umpires for their dedication to the teams. Close quote. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get underway here. Both sets of coaches, Coach Tapua Pongweni for the Petrians of Peterhouse and Coach Kanyiwe Tafuma for Chisipite Girls. The green machine that is out to cause problems for the Petrians on their home patch. A quick run through either side. Starting 11s as in goals. We have Vanshika Data, Coco Bathurst in number 1, Karen Brits, Cassandra Fernandez, Sanika Govan, Mia Hammond, Erin King in jersey number 6 and the captain for the day, number 7 Anashe Kudenga, 8 Rinyararo Kusena, number 9 Victoria Mubaye, Ropa Makororo, as both teams enter the center of the field. We just go through the Chisipite first team. In goals, we have Mudiwa Nashe Mutimutema, Tawana Munyawarara in jersey number 2, number 3 Tinotenda Ngorima, number 4 Alexia Pitcher, number 5 Zarina Makwarimba, 6 Rebecca Windsor, number 7 Shannon Tor, Munotida Sungai in jersey number 8, Michelle Dandara, number 9, Jessica Orford, one to look out for, also played in the under-21 girls side in Namibia. In jersey number 10, Emma Craven, number 11, Danica Swan, vice captain in jersey 12, Divya Kanji, and captain for the day in jersey number 13, Gemma Rocha in jersey number 15, Zara Fick, and Asante Ali in jersey number 20. As both teams go through and exchange pleasantries with the handshake, sportsmanship is the name of the game as we go through the hosts, Peterhouse Petrians, starting lineup, or team rather. In goals we have Mazwita Chingwena and Tyler Fouché, number 3 Jordan Carlisle, number 4 Lyle Hill, Margaret Songora in jersey number 5, Catherine Monroe in number 8, Nyasha Vute, and captain in jersey number 9, Chloe Street, Amy Makuchete in jersey number 11, Bina Brits, Kira Findley, Planty Zikali, Nevimbo Mujaranji, Veneka Mutsai, Stephanie Randall, Tashinga Ngirazi, Tanaka Tswatswa, Amanda Msongelwa, and coach, of course, Tapiong Pongweni, supported by Miss Natasha Hess and managed by Stacey Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, the coaching box for Chisipite Green Machine is head coach, Coach Kaniwe Tafuma, and of course assisted by manageress Lee Costas as umpire Mugore signals start of play, as which has become accustomed to Chisipite to just send the ball across the baseline and look to exert an early press here. Sought by Zarina with the through ball attempt there. Jessica Orford passing it on, blocked at top D. Early pressure here for the Petrans, however, in jersey number 4. That's Lizelle Hill in jersey number 4. In the background, we hear the ladies of Peterhouse in that somewhat colorful hymnal rendition of "We Welcome You to Marandera." Ladies and gentlemen, it might be a little bit nippy, but the sun is outshining as Nyasha Vute on the ball here and captain for the Petrians here. Quick restart by Nyasha. She takes on the defenders there. Asante Ali with that decisive block there. Through ball to Jessica Orford. Tawana Munyawarara in jersey number 2 on the ball here. Quick retake here by Munyawarara. Finds number 21 for Chisipite. Looks like vice captain should be wearing number 12. A change of a sporting strip there. That is Danica Swan, vice captain for Chisipite. Through ball here out to number 12. Brilliant jink in and out there by Bina Brits. Ball sent out wide for Peterhouse into the left hand flank there. There's some good interplay from both sides early on, as they are just attempting to feel each other out, sussing each other out a bit, as attempted overhead here, intercepted in midfield. Brilliant one touch round the shoulder there. However, ball passed straight onto the own player there. Jessica Orford with the attempted through ball there. Finding the foot. Clever play from the Petrian left back on that occasion. A miss hit there. However, intercepted and the ball sent out wide. It is a Peterhouse ball taken early down the line here. Planty Zikali, who is the vice captain, taken by Tawana Mnyawarara. Some brilliant skill, turning the defender inside out there. Mnyawarara putting on the pace. Brilliant hold-up play there by Mnyawarara onto Asante Ali with the through ball onto Swan in jersey 21. Brilliant turn of pace here. Chisipite with the shot across, and it is a goal, ladies and gentlemen. What a cracking shot from out wide. The angle wasn't on there, but she simply backed herself and banged it right across the goalkeeper, who had no chance. And that ball goes crashing in. It is Chisipite 1, Peterhouse 0 early on in the match here. Captain Nyasha Vute turning the defenders inside out here, looking to hold up play. Brilliant under the shoulder through ball attempt there. Zarina in midfield there. Yes, both sets of teams are having somewhat of experienced players. Nice over the stick play there. Again attempted over the stick for number 12 there. Actually, it is Danica Swan on the ball there. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. In jersey number 21 is Rebecca Windsor. As, overhead for picked up by Mnyawarara there. Fortunately, it is a foot there. Mnyawarara is one player to watch. She was part of that under 21 setup in Namibia who have qualified, ladies and gentlemen, for the Junior Ladies World Cup in Santiago, Chile later on this year. Swan on the ball there, up onto Gemma. Unfortunately, Gemma not able to control that ball. It is, or it did come off her foot on that occasion. Intercept into midfield here. Becca Windsor on the ball, through ball onto Jessica Orford, who plants it almost onto the foot there, but the brilliant tracking defending from the PETREANS. Lifted ball on that occasion as you find captain, who is the centre forward, Nyasha Vute, forcing, being forced to drop back after this sustained possession from Chisipite. The green machine really well oiled at the minute, and with a very high press, through ball attempt there. Ball sent out here, blocked by Mnyawarara on the ball here, head up. Through ball under the shoulder to Jessica Orford, who turns the defender inside out. Quick thinking from Orford there. However, the defender really standing her ground over the stick, and it is over the sideline there. Looks like Chloe Street in jersey number 10 across on the other side. Divya Kanji and captain for Chisipite with the block in midfield there. Ball sent out to Mnyawarara. Fails to control but does regather, and it does come off. Nice through ball for the PETREANS from number 11, Amy Makuchute. Free hit in midfield, taken early, and it's a through ball to Mnyawara, who gathers onto Gemma, jersey number 15. Gemma Rocha, you beauty, managing to compose herself there after that nice slip ball from Tadiwa Mnyawarara, or Tawana Mnyawarara, sending the ball out onto the right hand of the D, and Gemma tucking it into the bottom right hand corner. Here she is on the ball once again, unfortunately failing to control the ball. Jessica Orford with the skill there for the ball is still in play. Blocked there by Jessica Orford. Defender turned inside out there. Some brilliant skill from the left back for Peterhouse, who find themselves 2-0 down early on in this match. It is 4 minutes to play in this first chukka. Peterhouse with a very lackluster approach at the minute. Seem to be suffering the effects of those 2 early goals early on, and Chisipite have started really well, racing into a 2-0 lead, creating 2 chances and coming away with it. It is a free hit as the striker was encroaching into the 5-yard area as jersey 16. Looks like Tinoten Ngorima on for Peterhouse. Nicely blocked by captain Divya Kanji there. Nyasha Vute, captain on captain. Some nice skill from Munotida Sungai there. Onto Zarina Makwadimba in jersey number 5. Nice skill from Zarina onto Munotida. Munotida dispossessed. However, managing to secure possession again. It does come lifted off the Peterhouse player's stick there. It is a free hit. Brilliant through ball there onto Munyawarara, who fails to control it and is intercepted. Zarina on the ball here. Nice ball into midfield here for Becca Windsor. Turns the defender inside out, however, managing to secure possession. Over the stick there by midfielder again, under the shoulder there. And it is a short corner. Some panic defending from number 4 there. Lizelle Hill, unfortunately, scuffing that clearance, and it comes off her foot. It is a 3rd short corner for Chisipite, as they just have a huddle there with the likes of Emma Craven, who will inject for Chisipite. As the crowd goes hush here, can Chisipite, nice injection, trapped onto Santi Ali with the ball, the cross, unfortunately missed a cross at the far post from Tino Tenda Ngorima in jersey number 16 there for Chisipite. That was 3-0 for all money. Nice ball sent up the line by Peterhouse. Unfortunately, nobody home up front there, as they're being forced to play very deep within their own half, as Chisipite does have the bulk of possession at the minute, and really capitalizing on that with the sustained pressure as it's taken into midfield. Good 1-2 play here by the midfielders for Chisipite. Through ball here onto Ngorima with the pace. Unfortunately, that ball goes just over the sideline there. Umpire Tich Jaure right on the money. Unfortunate push off the ball there by number 10, Chloe Street. Chloe Street on the ball here. No advantage being played. you'd want the players to run with the ball on the end of the stick, as if they try and tap it forward, they're not really in control and possession, and just offers the defenders a little bit of confidence, as that is the end of the first chukker here, ladies and gentlemen, out at Peterhouse Girls School, and it is Chisipite, the Green Machine, in the lead, 2-0, courtesy of some goals from it was Gemma and Jessica Orford in jersey number 10, and it is 2-0. We'll be back after this short break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to the second chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Chisipite, somewhat of a little bit of a scare in the restart there, as Santi Ali sends the ball through to Zarina Makwarimba. It is a turnover. Peterhouse looking to attack the D here. Ball sent into the D. And it unfortunately comes off the foot there. Divya Kanji on the ball. Early restart. Nice through ball here. Out to yes, Chloe Street trying to find a teammate out wide here. Yes, that attempted through ball by Chloe Street for Peterhouse, not finding the mark, unfortunately. And it is Asante Ali onto teammate and captain Divya Kanji. Sends it out into Munotida. Munotida with the through ball. Attempted to jersey number 3, Tinoteda Ngorima. Unfortunately, just coming off her foot at the last second there. Well tracked there by Chisipite. Right back. Yes, Peterhouse just need to be a little bit patient on the ball at the minute, as yes, just need to get those passes going. String those passes as this ball sent out to Ali. Sungai, it's Munotila Sungai in jersey number 8 there. Umpire Mugore just asking Sungai to bring the ball back to where the foul was taken. Back to Captain Kanji. Through ball onto Emma Craven. Intercepted here by the Green Machine with the through ball here, trying to find the lead runners. It is a sideline ball here for Munotida. Intercept here by Peterhouse number 8. Brilliant over the stick work there from Catherine Monroe as she charges down the line. Taken through. Monroe on the ball here, attempted. And a nice block there from Serena Makwarimba. Jersey 17, Gorima. Nevimbo Mujaranji on the ball. Chloe Street sends the ball across here. Peterhouse unfortunately sending it right to skipper Kanji, who sends it out to Emma Craven into midfield. Nice through ball here for Gorima on the ball and failing to find her teammate. Captain Kanji, cool, calm and composed on the ball onto Makwarimba. Chisipite stringing the passes really nicely, working it through, shifting the ball out onto the right-hand channel. Ball sent into the D, saved by the keeper. Gorima with the attempted shot and followed up by Emma Craven, unfortunately finding the side of the goal. Another chance there for Chisipite, and PETREANS are playing with fire at the minute, but all the same, some brilliant play in midfield by Chisipite Green Machine. This is Asante Ali in jersey 20 on the ball. Through ball here by Ali, picked up by Twetenda Gorima, turning the defender inside out here. Through ball. Picked up by back to Makwarimba. Chisipite patient on the ball here. Some brilliant turning by Makwarimba as she looks to get into the D. Blocked there by Makwarimba, still on the ball here. To Windsor. Windsor finding Swan. Swan back again. 1-2 attempt there. Unfortunately, that ball does go through. But to Emma Craven, who's on the ball and dispossessed by some gutsy defending by the Peterhouse left back. Yes, umpire just asking that free hit to be taken in the correct position. Outside of the 25. Ali with the through ball here, blocked by Captain Nyasha Vute. Unfortunately coming off the foot. Peterhouse under immense pressure here. They are trailing by 2-0. Ball sent into the D. Nyasha Vute and captain for Peterhouse on the ball here. A through ball attempt there. Unfortunately, her teammate not able to stop it as she did have her back to the ball on that occasion. It is 8 minutes gone, or 8 minutes to go in this second chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Chisipite Green Machine leading the Peterhouse PETREANS on their home strip. 2-0 at the minute as a patient build-up here from Ali attempting the switch ball to Sungai, who didn't stop it on that occasion. Was number 8, Catherine Monroe. A long corner signaled here for Peterhouse. Chloe Street with the stick work there. Becca Windsor with some nice skill onto Emma Craven. Through ball onto Gorima. Gorima who goes past the defender there. As she's being tracked all day by number 13 for Peterhouse. Shabute back here for Peterhouse. Onto teammate Chloe Street, dispossessed in midfield. Some strong hard running from the Chisipite midfield here. Well tracked here by Rebecca Windsor. Kanji and Ali working really well there, covering the angles for the Chisipite defense. Jessica Orford in jersey 10 for Chisipite back on the field. Unfortunately coming off the foot there. Yes, Peterhouse just need to play hockey in the right end of the field. They need to, they're sitting back a lot, yeah, maybe because they aren't in the defensive shape. Chloe Street here with the charge for the PETREANS. As it comes off the foot of Zarina Makwarimba in jersey 5. Through ball here for PETREANS, jersey number 15. Planty Zikali and vice captain, unfortunately not going to any one of her teammates. Chloe Street on the ball there, strong in midfield. Unfortunately a bit of obstruction there, unluckily so, as she is working tirelessly in that midfield up against a very experienced and mobile Chisipite Green Machine midfield. Out to Tunotenda Sungai, Munotida Sungai rather, with this through ball. Fortunately not finding Tawana Mnyawarara on that occasion, who's back on the field. A lengthy break. Looks like both midfields are tired in the minute, as two consecutive 16-yard hits are just ghosting through that midfield and going over the opposition's baseline. Nasha Buti on the ball here. Zikali taken down in the D. It is, rather should be a stroke, as is being screamed on the sideline here by coach Tapia Pongweni. Unfortunately the umpire is signaling that it is a short corner. Yes, that was a clear goal-scoring opportunity, and the player deliberately brought down. Should have resulted in a penalty stroke, but the umpire's call at the end of the day, and it is a short corner to Peterhouse, a lifeline for them. Can they pull one back? Injection is good. Unfortunately not trapped at top D. A wasted chance here for Chisipite, or rather for Peterhouse, to pull one goal back. Ball sent into the D there. Captain Kanji in the way. Standing resolute in defense there. Great positioning from Captain Divya Kanji in jersey 26 for her side. The Green Machine. Chisipite, that looked like a backstick. A very clear backstick. Even I saw that from my commentary booth. Not picked up by the umpires. Play still goes on. It is 2-0. Still good interplay from Peterhouse here. Peterhouse with all to do. They just need to keep working, keep stringing those passes together, finding their teammates. They are all in it. There is plenty of time. It is just 2-0. Not a comfortable lead at all, but all the same, they are trailing, but they just need to go through their paces. That is advice coming from the commentary booth there, as this is my analysis of the game thus far. free hit here for the Petrians as they send the ball up. Unfortunately, the strikers having their back towards the free hit, not able to see what is going on and which direction the ball is coming. And it has forced that ball over the line. Peterhouse just need to be a little bit patient on the ball here as Munyawarara and Makwarimba attempt a brilliant tracking defense from Peterhouse. Well intercepted there by Chloe Street. Onto number 12 with the through ball attempt here to captain Nyasha Vute. One-on-one with Asante Ali. Vute leaves the ball behind and it is intercepted by Divya Kanji, who turns opposite captain inside out. Backstick in midfield there. Ball sent through. Divya Kanji once again in play. Unfortunately dispossessed. Ali there to clear the lines. Jessica Offord with the through ball. Unfortunately, that pass not going to man. Yes, Rebecca Windsor in midfield there for Chisipite, really controlling things in the heart of the midfield up against Chloe Street, who's on the ball right now. Head up, nice under the shoulder pass there, and that is the signal of half-time, ladies and gentlemen. The score is still 2-0 to the Green Machine of Chisipite. Peterhouse back to the drawing board for Coach Pongweni. They have created the chances, just not executing quite well, especially on the short corner front. They need to play hockey in the right ends of the field. Chisipite with a 2-0 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this, the home of the Peterhouse Peterhouse Girls School Astro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Peterhouse taking on Chisipite Green Machine. And the Hararians are up by 2-0, and it is the start of the second half. Captain Nyasha Vute on the ball in the center of the field for Peterhouse as they look to maintain possession. They just need to play hockey in the right end of the field. Turnover early on there. Munyawarara with the inside out jink there onto Jess Orford, who sends the ball across apparently to no one. Attempted switch ball to Gemma Rocha there. Unfortunately not going to hand was that pass. Brilliant 1-2 play from Chisipite. Yes, that ball didn't look to have gone 5. The coach is not happy with some of the calls. Unfortunately, the umpires are standing their ground and they're blowing it as they see it, which is all fairness at the end. It is a highly contested match and both coaches will be trying to get the ascendancy for every decision. But all the same, a very interesting spectacle we have at present as it is still 2-0 in favor of Chisipite. Switch ball out onto Sungai. Munotida Sungai failing to control it on that occasion. Through ball intercepted in midfield. Chance for Peterhouse, and it is a goal for Peterhouse, ladies and gentlemen. The defense caught napping on that occasion. One chance was created. Attempt on goal really passed the keeper there, and it is 2-1. Peterhouse right back in it. Intercept play there from Asante Ali. Through ball there for Chisipite, trying to find Munyawarara, who is on her bike. Unfortunately not able to be found. Ball here on to number 3, Jordan Carlisle. It is a long corner for the Peterhouse. Chloe Street to take it for Peterhouse. Stephanie Rundle on the ball here. Nice skills from Rundle. However, the double team for Chisipite. Gemma Rocha there. Almost getting that ball. It is a... Kanji on the ball. Kanji sends it up the line there. Intercepted by Peterhouse. Peterhouse with the through ball into the D. Here's a chance for captain Yasha Fute. Unfortunately, Jessica Orford on the ball. Through ball onto Munyawarara. Failing to find her mark there. Peterhouse recycle. It's Jessica Orford just taking one on the hand on that occasion, and it did bobble onto her foot. Hence the call going rightfully so to Peterhouse. 2-1 here. Peterhouse really came out of the blocks fast and caught the defense napping of Chisipite and pulled the goal back. It is 2-1. We are in the second half. This the third chaka. 10 minutes to go. Jessica Orford with the turn, head up. There, she protects the ball nicely. However, a stick tackle from Chloe Street in jersey number 10. It's Peterhouse girls sporting the pink socks in support of cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are around, do drop by and find one of the boxes. Just donate something towards this scourge it is for the world over, being cancer. As Divya Kanji is on the ball, really patient approach here as she scans, sends the ball through there. Strong challenge on Gemma Rocha there for Chisipite. It is a free hit. Nasha Vute with a nice ball out. Good 1-2 play from Vute, and it is another through ball. Makwarimba with the decisive block there for Chisipite. Nasha Vute really getting into her stride for Peterhouse. Brilliant 1-2s in the midfield there. You don't want to keep your eye off her, as it is a block there for Peterhouse. Some good skills from Vute, unfortunately blocked by Captain Kanji. Captain on captain, really trying to take each other on as Jessica Orford drives the ball up there. It is a stick tap in midfield by the PETREANS. It is a free hit. Rebecca Windsor on the ball, sends it out onto the right-hand channel. Danica Swan on the ball. Through ball attempt here. Emma Craven with the intercept. Cleverly so, unfortunately. Craven on the ball here. Nice block tackle by Peterhouse, number 20. It's a break up in play here as the umpires are just deliberating. Yes, both umpires, or rather coaches, really trying to get the ascendancy for both sides here as Chisipite are on the charge. Down the right-hand flank, through their right back. Ball sent through, unfortunately failing to find her teammate Emma Craven in the corner there. But some good gutsy play from the Chisipite number 14. Yes, in jersey number 14 here. We should be in jersey number 7. However, having to change the strip, of course, it is Shannon Tor in jersey number 14 for Chisipite. However, passing it straight to Peterhouse on that occasion. Intercept here by Becca Windsor. Windsor turning Tor, or rather Chloe Street, inside out in midfield. It's been an interesting battle all day, very feisty in that midfield as the two goals are going at it and trying to gain the ascendancy. Nicely blocked by Captain Nyasha Vute. Brilliant stretch and block by Asante Ali for Chisipite. Yes, multiple breakups in play at the minute. As 17, Nevimbro Mujaranji failing to trap that through ball there. Shannon Tor on the ball for Chisipite. On to Captain Divya Kanji, who's in a D, who scans, changes direction, sends it into midfield. And that ball goes straight through. Nobody home for. Looks like advantage being played here. Danica Swan on the ball. Shannon Tor here. Attempted through ball. Stopped by Vice Captain Zikali. Zikali. Tor onto Swan. Swan onto Windsor. Windsor out onto the left-hand channel. Onto Gemma. Gemma Rocha on the ball here. Rocha again onto Mnyawarara. Mnyawarara turning to the inside out as she's in the D. Mnyawarara with the shot at goal. That is a brilliant piece of play, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, Tawana Munyawarara with an individual bit of brilliance there, turning the defenders inside out, ghosting in at top D and a flick past the goalkeeper who had no chance. Chisipite 3, Peterhouse 1. Vice Captain Zikali on the ball for Peterhouse here. Sends it into the D. Intercept by Danica Swan. It is a sideline ball to be taken by Shannon Tor. Back to Asante Ali, who scans, sends it into midfield. It's come off the foot of Zikali, not picked up by the umpires. Nice tracking. Defensive play from Shannon Tor there for Chisipite under pressure. Chloe Street on the ball. Nice pirouette round, but sends it straight to Munyawarara. Munyawarara with the counter attack there. Munyawarara taken out a bit by jersey number 20, Vaneka Mutsai. Looks like it for Peterhouse. I think that might be. Out onto Zarina Makwarimba, jersey number 5, who sends it through to Gemma Rocha, dispossessed. Makwarimba back on the ball here. Nice tackle attempt from Rebecca Windsor in midfield, who pleads her innocence there. Yes, Peterhouse coaching box really vocal at the minute, baying for blood, it looks like, and poor Becca Windsor in midfield really pleading her innocence, but she's had a blinder of a game so far, really manning that midfield. Is the champion player that she's growing and developing in becoming as well. Chloe Street on the ball. Nice pirouette again, going through the defenders. Once again, sending the ball out wide. Captain Yasha Bute. Unfortunately, an unfortunate piece of play there for the Petrians as they did enter the D. Some nice individual skill in midfield from Chloe Street. Intercept by Captain Yasha Bute on the ball. Yeah, and a shot on goal. It is a long corner, last ditch block from Serena Makwarimba in jersey 5 for Chisipite, thwarting that attack from Captain Nyasha Vute. Yes, Peterhouse are proving to be very dangerous in the final third there. Chisipite defense can't afford to be caught napping. As nice 1-2 plays there from Jessica Offord and Gemma on the ball. The strong surge up the left-hand flank. However, intercepted by some Really good defending by Peterhouse. That ball covered by Asante Ali, who looks out onto the right-hand channel. She was in space there. That attempted ball to Swan, not going to intercepted there by number 4, Lizelle Hill. Rather, it is Stephanie Randall in jersey number 4. It is a long corner, brilliantly recovered by the Petrian defense there as we signal the end of the third quarter. Peterhouse did pull one back. Unfortunately, some individual brilliance from Tawana Munyawarara, earning aside a 3-goal cushion, or rather 2-goal cushion, to take the score to 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, final chukka coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and final chukka of the Pearl Cup. And Chisipite Green Machine in a somewhat not so comfortable 3-1 lead at the minute. Peterhouse creating chances, however, just not finding that bit of luck. But they are still in it. They just need to keep trying, keep knocking on that door, creating the opportunities for themselves, and we should be good. Kanji sending the ball out to Ali. Asante Ali sending it out to Serena Makwarimba, jersey number 5, who's being hassled at the minute as Peterhouse looks to effect a very high press. On to Rebecca Windsor with a nice through ball here. Danica Swan. Fortunately, that scuff of a pass there. Nice ball out to Shannon Tor. Shannon Tor on the ball here. On to Becca Windsor in midfield. He scans. On to Munyawarara. Munyawarara with the ball, turning the defender inside out again. Some nice stick work we're seeing from Tawana Munyawarara for Chisipite. Ball not being taken in the correct position. Umpire Tich Jowry calling it back. Munyawarara. On to Windsor. Windsor with the through ball attempt to Jessica Orford, who fails to control. Nyawara recovers possession for Chisipite into the D. Shot at the goal. And it is cleared. It is a long corner for Chisipite. Nice save there from the Peterhouse goalkeeper. Jessica Orford on the ball there for Chisipite, sending the ball in. Can she find somebody? Nobody home. It is a long corner for Chisipite. Nice cover defense from Peterhouse, who are a bit under pressure here. Ball sent out to Danica Swan. Intercepted by Chloe Street, who has been a standout for Peterhouse. Counter attack here. Peterhouse in possession here. Reverse tomahawk through ball onto Danica Swan. Danica onto Rebecca Windsor in midfield, who changes direction. Back pass to Serena Makwarimba over the stick. Nice skills onto Gemma Rocha, unfortunately failing to control the ball, and it does bobble over the sideline on the far left-hand side. 11 minutes to go here in this fourth and final chukka of the Pearl Cup between Peterhouse, the host, and Chisipite. Chisipite in the lead, 3-1. It is a special occasion, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the pink socks being sported by the hosts, Peterhouse, in support of Expacare, as it is a worthy foundational organization for raising awareness and fundraising for the Cancer Foundation. To take a chance to just find a box and donate anything, cash or kind, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a very pleasant thing to experience, such as cancer. I myself have a daughter who is unwell at the minute, but all the same, plenty of love and support from around the world, and she is surely going through her chemotherapy and is well in within recovery at the minute. To you, Langa, love from Dad. And Shannon Tor failing to control the ball. Here it is a hit for Peterhouse. Turned inside out, ball into the deep. Peterhouse there, across, and Vice Captain Zikali with a wild swing and a miss there. Unfortunately, she didn't realize she had acres of time and just unable to gather herself there. Blocked by Captain Kanji, who tries to send it out to Myawarara there. Through ball into the D here. Captain Yashafute with the shot and goal! And swing and a miss from Zikali. Blocked illegally. It is a short corner for the Petrians. Chisipite dicing with danger at the minute as Captain Yashafute with a nice trap in the D and a reverse stick shot. Unfortunately, saved by the goalkeeper, and Vice Captain Zikali just impeded, resulting in the short corner. Peterhouse with set piece play. Just under 9 minutes to go here. The crowd goes hush. Nyasha Bute at top D. Looks like we have a broken stick at the minute as yes, it is heated out there.
We've got 8 strong minutes. Work back.
Short corner for Peterhouse. Nyasha Bute at top D. The ball goes in. It's sent across onto the left-hand side. The ball is not trapped, but it is kept into play. Kanji really strong in the tackle there. Yes, the defender didn't start all 5 there. A lucky call. Obstruction ruled there. Chisipite a bit lucky on that occasion as the defender wasn't 5 at the start of that, and it's all to play at the minute. Stephanie Rundle there on the ball for Peterhouse. Gemma Rocha on the ball, intercepted. Through ball onto captain Yashavute, who turns Kanji inside out. Yashavute with some brilliant skill there, with the reverse stick shot. And unfortunate backstick at the last minute. Yashavute with some individual brilliance there, leaving Kanji for dead. Unfortunately, that attempted goal coming off her backstick. All the same, Peterhouse are knocking on the door, repeatedly so. Sante Ali onto Makwarimba with a nice turn and jink over the stick to Gemma Rocha there, who turns on the afterburners, unfortunately shielding the ball. Yes, the crowd not happy with the call from the umpire and across the field. Maybe they need to read up on the rules a bit, because that ball was clearly lifted. And that is a through ball there. Unfortunately, nobody home for Peterhouse. The furthest player is Jordan Carlisle in jersey number 3. As the crowd comes into full song here, sent out to Shannon Tor, who traps it well, sent it out through to Danica Swan, dispossessed. Chloe Street on the ball. Nice turn by Chloe Street. Looked like backstick there. Yes, rightfully so. It was backstick by Danica Swan, vice captain for Chisipite. Through ball by Chloe Street there, intercepted by Gemma Rocha. An unfortunate piece of backstick there, but she was away, and play brought up. Peterhouse with just over 5 minutes here to get 2 goals back. Yes, Peterhouse really trying to slow things down at the minute, as just to mention, ladies and gentlemen, as Peterhouse do search for those 2 goals to at least equalize and draw things level. Just a shout out to our under-21 ladies team, handsomely coached by Coach Brad Hewer, who is based at Falcon College. And the girls did qualify at the recent World Cup qualifiers in Namibia, as they will be heading to Chile, Santiago, the capital, and they will be doing some form of fundraising as they look to be traveling later on this year. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to contribute, I'm appealing to all the corporates in and around Zimbabwe. Please do get in touch with Carla Jones or Sarah Bennett or Coach Brad Hewer, as we look to send our ladies over to Santiago, Chile, as get them well prepared for what should be a very eagerly contested shot here by Miss Carlisle. It is a foot in the D, coming off of the defender there, and Peterhouse really turning the screw. It is a short corner, and ladies and gentlemen, just to recap on that, please do take the time to support the under-21 ladies. Do get in touch with Carla Jones, Sarah Bennett, or Coach Brad Hewer, or visit the Hockey Association of Zimbabwe Facebook page and just message them for your contribution. As it's a short corner for Peterhouse, crowd goes hush, sent out onto the right-hand castle, blocked there by Zarina Makwarimba with the strong charge, and gutsy defending from number 5, Zarina Makwarimba, just 16 years old, ladies and gentlemen, but a real star to look out for, as Chloe Street attempts to enter the ball into the D. Unfortunate backstick there by number 5 for the PETREANS. It is 2 minutes 30 to go here. Peterhouse with all to do at the minute. They are having the bulk of the possession. Ball is sent through. Up onto captain Yashinya Vute. Yasha Vute slowing it down. Through ball here for Peterhouse. Back to captain. Captain Vute with the shot and goal. And it is a goal for Peterhouse, ladies and gentlemen. Do not lose your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eyes on captain, who is having an absolute blinder for his side. It is 3-2. Just over a minute to play. Becca Windsor on to Danica Swan, vice captain. Through ball sent here. I think they're just playing for territory at the minute. Just watching the clock as it trickles towards 1 minute to go here. Chisipite 3, Peterhouse 2. Peterhouse with all to play for with that ball sent up here. Jessica Orford picks it up in midfield. Tackled here, turning the defender inside out. Orford with the head up. Jenkins to the left, to the right. However, dispossessed at the last minute. Danica Swan on the ball here. And this comes off a Peterhouse foot. 40 seconds to go here. Peterhouse with all to play for. They desperately need possession of the coveted white ball as it is sent out. It looks like it will be a long corner here. Peterhouse not doing themselves any favors, and Chisipite just winding the clock down a bit as 20 seconds to go here. Chisipite 3, and it is a foot there. Ball sent up, intercepted by Kanji. Captain Yasha Vute with the attempt there. Unfortunately, that is from the side. That is the end of proceedings here. Chisipite rather scraping home in the end after immense pressure from Peterhouse in the last minute. Peterhouse leaving it too late in the end. However, Chisipite coming off as winners in this Pearl Cup commemoration 70th year anniversary for Peterhouse. Chisipite take it by 3-2. We'll be back shortly after this break with the interviews with respective captains. Stay tuned. For an interview, and then also your captain. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match interview. I'm here with the home coach, Tapio Pongweni.
Yes,
Good
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
A very tightly contested match.
Very much, yeah.
We left it late a little
Yeah,
bit to
yeah.
the end there, but a spirited effort
Yeah.
from your charges today.
I think it was a good game. We just didn't take our chances at the beginning, and the goals were a little slow to get off the bat. But yeah, as we got on with the game, I think they managed to get back into the game. They got their one goal, they got their second goal, but unfortunately it was too late. But for me, I think it was a good game. Chizzy also had a great effort. They played really well. Lots of good runners out there as well. A very tough team to play against. So I think it was a very good game. So I think, yeah, definitely the team that deserved to win actually just won that game. So well done to Chizzy. But yeah, I think back to the drawing board. We will just see what we need to work on. But I think, yeah, lots of positives to work on, just our finishing. But I think everything went well. So it was a good game.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, a lot of chances you created. Some brilliant defending in the end. Some nice saves from the goalkeeper of
definitely,
Chisipite.
yeah.
But yes, as you rightly pointed out, a little bit slow out of the blocks.
Yeah.
It needs to start right from the
Right from the
beginning.
beginning,
And
yeah.
all the same, these are lessons that
Yeah.
the girls are taking on. And
Yeah.
it is a young side, as
Yeah,
you lost
yeah.
quite a significant number of
yeah.
players last season. But
Yeah.
all the same, a very spirited effort from your charges today.
Yeah, definitely. I think they really are stepping up. And to be honest, from me, every single game, they seem to be actually getting better and better and better and better. And that's what you want at the end of the day. You want them to enjoy the game, you want them to love the sport, and you want them to also get better and better. So from me, I think it was definitely a good game. Like I said, we knew it was going to be a tough game anyway, but for us to come from behind again, just like how we did in Arundel, was very good as well. It's good to see. So I'm not complaining. I'm actually happy. And I think, yeah, it was a good result for us. And yeah, we'll just look forward to the next game. And that's what we can do. That's only what we can do. So I think it was good. Yeah.
Yes, there you have it from the coach, Tapio Pongweni, head coach of Peterhouse. Very confident. Yes, commiserations on the loss. However, holding his chin high, as his girls should also do. As you can see, school pride in the background. They're singing their school song. And a brilliant effort in the end. And commiserations on the loss. However, an interesting and very colorful spectacle you've put on display today.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very nice day. Yeah, we were supporting breast cancer today, so I think everyone did show up. The girls were wearing their pink socks, so I think it was actually quite nice. Our table girls were wearing their pink shirts as well. Umpires came out in pink as well, and everything just looks good. So yeah, hats off to everyone and everyone else that was behind the scenes putting everything together. But yeah, definitely from us, was really a lovely day and lovely day of hockey. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, we're joined by the winning coach for the day, the coach of Chisipite, the Green Machine, Mr. Kanyue Tafuma. A very strong showing from your side. They started really well earlier on, but sustained pressure from the PETREANS who were getting back into the game late on. A little bit of a scare there as we were about to finish.
Yeah, it was scary, but I knew I just needed to convert chances in the first half, in the first check, and that's the plan I had. And because I knew they were going to come back at us, and I just had to take my chances in the first quarter. And at least we won on that, and I'm happy.
Yes, a well thought out game plan for you today. Traveling very early hours in the morning, and it was quite chilly all the way up to Marandera. But all the same, your side did you proud and followed instructions. What to look forward to in the coming week for you?
One game at a time. I'm glad at least this it prepares them properly, mentally good in a good way. Going into Golden Girls, that's our aim. We want to defend Golden Girls, and we know we're getting competition from Peterhouse, Falcon, Arundel, and other schools. Yes, but our main target is to win games against Falcon, against Peterhouse, against Arundel, and that's where we feel like we're gonna get the competition from. And as long as we win those games, we're good to go for Golden Girls, and that's our target.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Coach, and all the best for the remainder of the season. Do enjoy the victory, and yes, congratulations and safe travels back to Harare. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this break as we go through the presentations for the day. Please stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Could be weird. 2:30 or 3. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Post-match interview. I'm here with the home captain, Nyasha Bute. Commiserations, miss, and unfortunate loss there. You left it a little bit late.
I feel like regardless of the loss, it was a very good game. It's always good to have healthy competition between Chizzy and Peterhouse. And I'm so proud of my team regardless, and I think everyone else can say the same.
Yes, I like that attitude, as it's not always about winning, but it's just about applying yourself and putting in the effort nonetheless. And a spirited effort from your side. Your coach is very proud of you. I got it firsthand, so just keep your chins up, and all the best for the rest of the season. What to look forward to next week?
I think we are playing Kyle College next week. I'm not too sure. I haven't checked my calendar, but we will bring it to them as well next week.
There you have it. It has been an interesting matchup. Yes, it is a loss, but all the same, hockey has won, as well as for a good cause. You guys sporting a nice pink set of socks in support of cancer, and it's nice to see that you guys are really considerate and about everybody else going through that scourge that is cancer.
I feel like we did play for ourselves and we did play for our schools, but we also played for all of the women suffering with breast cancer. And I think as Peterhouse, we always find a way to make it known that we're in support of that. So I'm glad that we got to wear our pink socks today.
No, congratulations and well done for that effort. I wish you all the best. Do have a nice break for the weekend, and we'll see you out at the rugby.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'm here with the winning captain of the Green Machine, or vice captain rather, Janika Swan. As Janika, a nice showing by your Chargers today. Quite cold out in Marandera, but all the same, you started out the blocks really well. Some pressure in the last couple of minutes there, and an interesting spectacle. Your thoughts on the match?
I think we started out very strong. We came in with fire. I think in the third and fourth chukker we really started to get tired. Peterhouse were really making us work for it. But overall, I think it was a really good game, and playing Peterhouse is just like the best because the sportsmanship and everything is just wonderful to play them.
That's lovely to hear. It's all about camaraderie, all about enjoying the spectacle, all about celebrating the spectacle that is hockey, the sport that we all love, myself included, and also for a good cause, as we heard from the Peterhouse captain, in support of breast cancer awareness. They are in for it, and as well as Chisipite, to make this spectacle as it was today, turning out winners of the Pearl Cup for 2025. What is it that you guys will be looking forward to going forward?
So we're looking forward to, we're going on Cape Town tour soon in July, and then we're especially looking forward to Golden Girls at the end of the season. Peterhouse is one of our top competitions, so yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them again on the pitch later in the season.
That is fantastic. All the same, safe travels down to Cape Town as you prepare for the Golden Girls, which is the pinnacle of the season, and I'm sure you guys will do well, but you always need to keep working hard and applying yourselves. I wish you nothing but the best for the remainder of the season. Congratulations on the victory. Safe travels back to Harare, and yeah, we'll be seeing you.
Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to the end of proceedings here at Peterhouse Girls School AstroTurf. The Pearl Trophy and the Platinum Shield, both taken by Chisipite Fontanians and Chisipite Green Machine first team ladies respectively. It was an interesting spectacle for a good cause. Parents came out in their numbers. As you can see, the pink banners flying in support of breast cancer awareness at the Peterhouse family is in true support of. Ladies and gentlemen, do like, subscribe and share the Peterhouse page, the Rising Stars page, who have handsomely brought you this live stream here in the home of hockey in Marandera, in the eastern part of the country. I am your host, Ben Muchedzi. This is us signing out from us in the studio. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.